This is the August 11, 2022 meeting of the Pulaski County Board of Election Commissioners. I call this meeting to order. First item on our agenda would be the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may want to make Sydney's on her way.
Well, we can hang, I was gonna say, we can hang out on the business. I was just thinking we'd sit back and wait a minute.
Sure.
Okay, no problem. We just got the,
seconds late.
he was right. We just got the pledge said, and we were gonna wait on you to begin our minutes and such.
Perfect.
So if you wanna take a look at the meeting minutes, that would be the next item on our agenda is the approval of the meeting minutes for the August 9th, 2022 meeting.
This being quite fresh, I think this is correct, yes.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item on the agenda would be the preliminary review of provisional ballots from the August 9th special election. And Amanda, if you wouldn't mind starting us through that. We have a printout in front of us.
Yes, each of you have a copy of the provisional ballot voter list. We sent this list over to the county clerk's office, and they went through and put in their reason for authorizing or not authorizing. Out of the 17 provisional ballots we had, they authorized yes. They authorized 6 of them to be counted and 11 of them to not be counted. And the reasons for those are, 2 of them are no ID, and those can be cured by Monday at noon if they show up in person to show us ID. 1 of them is not eligible to vote in this election, and as indicated, it's the second one on the list, the NE.
Right.
There are 3 labeled NR, and that means they are not registered to vote. 3 are labeled WP, that means they're at the wrong polling location and therefore didn't vote on the actual correct ballot style. Even though all of them are the same, it didn't get put into the right precinct.
Okay.
So, and then there were 2 that were, they were listed as 80, which means they registered after the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
So as you know, they have to be registered 30 days prior to the election.
Yep.
So that is the breakdown on the ones that they recommended no on.
And then all 6 of the yeses recommendations are on the back page.
Right, they were on page 2. 3 of those were sent absentee ballots that they did not use, so they so we can count the provisional ballot. 2 of them indicated they were not in the poll book. After the clerk reviewed, they should have been allowed to vote a regular ballot and just sign that blank poll book page. They call it a supplemental, but it's just basically the blank poll book page because the voter wasn't actually in the poll book. I'm
Okay.
assuming it was probably an address change.
Okay.
So those are authorized to be counted, and then if the 2 voters that did not show ID do come into our office or the clerk's office by Monday at noon, we can count those 2 as well.
Okay. Do we need to do anything with this other than just set it aside and we'll actually adopt the, we'll approve the final list, correct?
Right, but you can go ahead and make a motion to approve the preliminary review, and that way we can send notices to
Okay.
those voters.
I have one.
I'd entertain that.
I
Go
have one
ahead.
question first, actually,
Sure.
if that's
Uh-huh.
okay.
Sure.
So the 3 that were voted in the wrong precinct, so I guess my understanding is when they go to the wrong precinct, they should be sent to the correct one.
Right.
So do we know what happened on these 3?
I'm only assuming that they did not want to go to the correct precinct,
Okay.
because the judge does call the clerk's office and to see
Yeah.
which polling location they should be at if they're not in their polling book. So,
Okay. Thanks.
Very good question, though.
That is.
So, as I said, entertain a motion to approve the preliminary provisional ballot list.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
and I have the
Motion carries.
The one that's not a copy, you would just initial on that one, and we'll get the notices sent out to those that are not going to be counted, and then you let the ones who are yes, let them know that they will be counted, so they don't show up at the Friday meeting.
Right.
I guess you better do both pages, because these are all the yeses. If they don't go to the other place and vote, Sydney, we can't stop that.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. I was just kind of curious if they like turn in like any kind of notes or, I don't think they do, right? But-
Sometimes they do,
Yeah.
sometimes they don't. All right, thank you.
Still learning.
All right, so that would bring us to the next item of business, which is the November 8th candidate filings. We have some political practice pledges to review. Is that true?
Yes, and I have those right here. You have the list of candidates in front of you.
Right.
The political practice pledges are in the same order as that list.
Okay.
And as you know, right here on top where it says, print your name as it is to appear on the ballot, that's how we put it on the list. And that's how their name will appear on the ballot.
So we don't want these really to go out of order then, do we?
I mean,
Oh.
you know,
It
I
does.
can always put them back in
Well,
order.
here, we'll
if
Split,
necessary.
you can split them, just let's don't shuffle them.
Well, really, all we want to look for is the name
Wait.
and the filing.
Right. And there were not anything unusual. No one used any title.
That's
They
what I was
they
gonna say, we gotta
shouldn't.
look at the name and whether it wouldn't comport with the rules on that.
Right.
As listed, and that it has been in fact filed. And you obviously got a certification.
Right.
So you want me just, it shouldn't take long to really kind of,
Sure, we can just take them down here and turn them over and put them on the back in the same order. Yes, ma'am.
And on your list, you'll see there are some races that are italicized. Those are the ones that are opposed. The other ones are unopposed positions.
yeah, the main thing is the name and it's been
Yeah.
filed.
Mm-hmm. And I will point out that Wrightsville mayor position has 3 people that have filed for that, so that is also likely to end in a runoff election.
Say that one more time, Ned, I'm sorry.
The Wrightsville mayor, there's 3 candidates that filed for that position, so that will more than likely turn into a runoff.
Yes.
Mhm.
David, what was that one there? Fisk?
Tim it is.
Boy, she's got good handwriting, this girl.
Is that Miss Timmons?
Oh, no, I've got hers and I was just thinking the same thing though.
Yeah.
I was just noticing, I just love how she signs her name.
They're in order. Top one.
Tom was next.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay. She,
Some of the council members I've noticed, one of them has put her name and then comma, city council member. Is that, I mean, do we list it how they want it? I mean, we don't have a,
Yeah, they're allowed to write that means they're currently,
yeah, if they.
yeah, no, but I'm saying instead of council
Instead of put it in
member.
front of them?
Yeah, I mean, do we have any kind of continuity there? Is there a good reason to do it? I didn't know if that was normal. Okay.
oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Name first,
Right,
time.
instead of.
Yeah, Jane has done it.
Actually, we gotta list
You
it
got
the
any
way
thoughts
they
on
want,
that?
yeah.
That's how she
How
wants
they
it
want
on
it.
there.
It's up
Yeah.
to the person.
It's up to
Okay.
them, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We have a JP who does that as well. He puts it after his name, so.
Oh, okay. So in an instance, so on this one, he's listed as council member as one word,
Yeah.
and that's not how it's listed here. Do we want to correct that? Because it really is, I mean, you know, grammatically correct either way. I don't know.
Right.
I'm just asking. If that's how he wants it, as one word, council member.
And we can put it as one word.
On
I-
Steve
What's it say on his certification page?
Yeah, what's on the back? What did they?
Yeah, I mean, they put the two words, but that's not what he wrote on the front. You see what I'm saying? I'm just asking. I don't want to just.
No, these are good.
These are good questions.
Any question's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah, he did, he did.
did, he
He
wrote it
did in
as-
fact put it together.
Yeah, and lowercase m, I mean, it's all one word.
Right.
I don't know what y'all want to do with that. I'm just
And we probably should put it together since that's how he wanted it
Yeah,
on
let's
there.
do,
That's-
let's do correct it and put it the way he has to have it.
Because on the instructions, it says how the person wants
Right,
it identified, and that's what we have to go with.
right.
I
And was
personally prefer
doing
it
everybody
as one
else's
word
with the
myself.
2 words, so yeah. Who was that?
Steve Baxter
Steve Baxter.
in North Little Rock, Ward 3, position 2.
Gotcha.
He is unopposed, so I don't think it'll matter. But
Yeah,
But-
he is unopposed, so yeah, his name won't even appear on the ballot.
Yeah, but hey, you know.
So, but it will appear on the notice of election, so we'll put
Exactly.
it exactly how he wants it on there.
Perfect, thanks, y'all.
Mhm.
After you look at the word council enough times, it starts to lose all meaning. And I'm like, is this how it's really spelled? Are we
That's
sure?
right, yeah, exactly. What's that? Yeah, exactly.
When do we have to review the ballots? That's always a pleasant meeting.
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
Especially for us, because we've already been through
Yeah, I know, gee.
10,000
We
times.
just randomly do it. Wow. Publishers Clearinghouse.
Did you win anything?
It says I got 30 minutes. They want to know where the council office is. In fact, under the name there, Commissioner Sidney, it says under where they print their name, gives the code
Yeah,
that lets them decide however they want to.
it sure does. Sure does. All right.
As long as they don't go out of bounds, though.
Hey,
There are
Right.
bounds.
There are bounds.
I don't think you should say, you know, you shouldn't call yourself king. So, you know.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Candidate for king.
That's right.
Looks like August 10th was a big day over
That was the last
the
day.
last day.
Always, right?
noticed some of the ballot names we have in, it looks like italics, but that's,
That negates, that shows
That
the
just means that-
contested race, right?
is that contested? You just got the ones that were contested in italics, okay.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. Something,
I'm just trying to make them stand out.
so you could,
It's one of my law professors.
oh, yeah,
All right, that's it.
yep.
The only one I saw was the one I mentioned, so.
Do we have a certification that we need to,
No, you just do a motion to approve the names as they appear on the political practice pledge.
I would entertain a motion to approve the names as, the candidate names as they appear on the political practices pledges.
I would second that.
Second that?
Somebody make the motion.
Oh, sorry, I would, so moved.
Go ahead,
My
Cindy.
bad. I shall, all right, so moved.
That's a proper motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, and here are the pledges. Do we have any other business?
We do need to reschedule the ballot draw meeting.
Oh,
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I'm gonna be out of town on that Friday, so we need to move it to the Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's totally, works better for me.
There were
too,
no
actually.
complaints.
All right, well, good deal.
So moved.
Good deal.
Absolutely good with me.
Let's see, that was the 26th we had it set on,
Right.
and now we're gonna set it on the 30th.
The 29th.
When did, what
Oh,
was
the
the date?
20
I'm sorry, what was the deadline that we?
29th.
It was the,
29th.
do we want to schedule it sooner than that, just in case?
Well, the Friday,
Like the Thursday or something, or?
well, we won't have all the candidates by then. Because the 25th is when the SOS gets us their certified list.
That's right. I knew there was a reason that
And
we
the
do
city
it
of
on
Little
Fridays
Rock
usually.
as well, so.
Okay,
But we're still good if we mean to do it on Monday.
yeah,
Okay,
perfect.
all right, well,
Works for me.
let's do that. We'll do it at the same time. We'll do it 5:15.
Okay.
Perfect.
Jody, do we have any comment?
Not tonight, no.
Okay.
Anybody watching?
Any other business that we have? Well, with that, I'll adjourn the meeting.
Thanks, Mitch.
All right.